Good morning, grade 5s, and welcome to our NST lesson. Today we are going to be looking at traditional processing. We as Africans have been processing materials for a long period of time. And on this slide, I'm going to talk about clay pots. A clay pot is an example of a traditionally processed product. How is this done? Okay, we are going to look at how a pot is produced, and we're going to do this step by step. First of all, you need clay and water. Then you need to combine clay with the water, then mold the mixture into a pot. Okay, so you mix the two raw materials, which is your clay and your water. Mix the two, then mold the mixture into a pot, which is what this woman is doing here. Then once this has been done, dry the pot in the sun. So you leave the pots out in the sun, let the pot dry. Then once the pot has dried, you put the pot in a kiln and burn it at a very high temperature. Remember, we spoke about temperature in geography, and we said it was how hot or how cold it is. So if we are saying burn them at a very high temperature, it means that it must be very, very hot. So you put your pot in the kiln and then you burn that pot at a very high temperature. The same principle is used when making bricks. Alright, so before we go to bricks, remember I always talk about how subjects intertwine. And if you in English right now, I'm sure you people are doing ingredients and how to make products, and you've been told how to write instructions, for example, for a recipe. You combine, you mold, you dry, you put. All these are called assertive verbs in English. Remember, they tell you what you need to do. So if you look at that, it's actually telling you exactly what you need to do. You need to combine the clay with the water. You need to mold the mixture into a pot. You need to dry. So it's telling you what you need to do. Alright, so we have our English coming into play there. We also have our geography coming into play there. So let's move on and see how bricks are made traditionally. Okay, so traditionally what you need to do is you would need your clay and your water. Mix the two raw materials and then you come up with a product that looks like that. Okay, so once this has been done, you put the mixture inside a mold, and the mold looks like that. Why do you need a mold? So that your mixture can set at and take a particular shape. So once you've filled that mold with your clay, you remove the mold so that your bricks look like that. Then you leave these in the sun so that they can dry. So once your bricks have dried, you put them in a kiln, which looks like that. This is where the firing takes place, and you make sure that you fire your bricks at a very, very high temperature. This hardens the brick, and then the final product will look something like that. These two are bricks made in different ways. This first picture, picture number 4, this is your brick that will result from the traditional way of making bricks. Can you see? It doesn't seem to have like a standard shape. It doesn't look as neat and as refined as this one. Okay, so what happens is this has been dried, it has been fired, and the outcome looks like that. But at the end of the day, whether it has been traditionally made or made, like modern, in a modern way, they still perform the same purpose. Okay, so we can still build using the bricks that are traditionally made or the ones that are modern made. And the modern made ones look better than the traditional ones, but they serve the same purpose. All right, then we move on to plant fiber. Plant fiber is fiber that comes from plants, e.g. we've got grass, we've got reeds, we've got sisal, we've got cotton. There's lots more other plant fibers. This fiber has been used for many years because of its properties. Okay, so all these fibers here have been used for many years because of their properties. They are flexible, they are natural, and they are easy to find. So plant fiber is used for weaving baskets, mats, hats, roofing purposes, and so on. So traditional weaving is a process of making something by crossing strips or thread under and over each other. So I'm sure you can see here we've got some thread that has been used, and in order to put this into a mat like this thread has got to go over and under, over and under, over and under until she gets to the end. Then she comes back and starts again, over, under until she gets to the end. So in the end you find that you come up with a beautiful mat like that you can use for sitting outside or inside the homes, especially in the rural areas. There is a basket there that is made out of grass. It's very flexible. You can use it to carry stuff. And then you also have a Lesotho hat there. Can be used, can be made out of grass, can also be made out of sisal. We also have thatch there. Okay, this roof has been is made out of grass, and it's serving a very good purpose. So you can see how plant fibers also play a very important role in the products that we make in Africa. So for our homework today, I want you to read page 104 to 107 of your Platinum Natural Science and Technology textbook. Then answer the questions that follow. Have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. Bye-bye.